And the time I was really young. I was trying to figure out how old I was, but I won't go back to however many years I was. And I went to Aunt Pat's house, Aunt Pat and Uncle Larry's house, to help with the baby after he was born, because he was a tough baby. Michael was never an easy child, but he was bright, articulate, and loving. For those of you who knew him as a child, he challenged everything we knew about raising a child. Mike's life was never easy. And now, at the end of his life, we may find ourselves asking why. Why was his life so difficult, and why did he have to suffer so much? Why did he cause so much suffering, especially to those that he loved so much? At times like this, the only thing that I have found helpful is to trust what I know to be true about life and about God. What I know for certain is that God is good and that he had a purpose for Mike's life on earth. I also know that God loved Mike. Mike was his child, just as you and I are his children. Mike was God's beloved, and I know that Mike was welcomed into heaven on Christmas Eve. I'd like to share a poem with you, written by a friend of mine, Maddie Stepanek, that describes Mike's welcome by God. Maddie was a child when he wrote this, and it's called Heavenly Greeting. Dear God, for a long time, I've wondered about how you will meet me when I die and come to live with you in heaven. I know you reach out your hand to welcome your people into your home, but I never knew if you reached out your right hand or if you reached out your left hand. But now I don't have to wonder about that anymore. I asked my mommy, and she told me that you reach out both of your hands and welcome us with a great big giant hug. Wow, I can't wait for my hug, God. Thank you and amen. I believe that God greeted Mike with open arms and with a great big heavenly hug.
Thank you, Savior.
The Bible tells us that the Lord works in mysterious ways. And for you to come together at this stage of your lives and for this reason can be heartbreaking and sorrowful. And why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? And I want to say it's all right to ask those questions, because we all do. If anyone's ever lost a loved one at any time in your life, you always ask why. Why now? Why at Christmas time? And several families, I even know, have lost loved ones this past week during this Christmas season. But the thought just came to my mind that Michael got the greatest Christmas present anybody could ever receive in a number of ways. He's at rest, he's at peace now. He may not be here, but his family is together physically here. I believe that would be one of the biggest Christmas presents. He would love to be here and to experience this with you being together. I had the same opportunity a few weeks back. I haven't been in the room with my sisters, mom, and dad in over 10 years. And we found ourselves at the hospital with my dad, been sick several years now. He's at home now. Mom, my other sister, taking care of him at the house, but we had that same experience all in the same room. So I can understand your feelings at this stage in your life. kind of difficult to take it all in. And it may take a few days to digest it all and all those feelings to come about. But, you know, I've learned, I never had the privilege to meet your dad, Micheal, your son, brother, uncle, cousin. I've never had that privilege. But just talking with the family these past few days, he was very smart, very intelligent, had a scholarship, go to college, had that knowledge of each one of us would love to have, and to be smart and a bright young man. Yes, he, as the family shared with me, had a troubled life. Choices that were made, that the decisions that were made over the course of his life that he made. But one thing the family wanted me to especially tell you, for each one of you to understand, that he loved you. And you've even felt that love, even how you've spoken here today. And to lose a son, no one understands that except you. No matter how hard I can try to say the right words, only the Lord can help you at this time. I don't have any brothers. All I have is sisters. And yes, Adam said, God bless you. And I'm reliving that all over again. I have a son, I have one son, and two girls on the way. So I'm back at it again, living with a house full of women. I guess I learned when I was growing up how to do that. I never had the opportunity to have a physical brother. I've had close friends. So I don't understand that, losing a brother. Only an individual knows how you feel. The individual themselves. Now, Stephanie, you may need to help me with the pink part here.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
That was his nickname.
That was his nickname. And reading the program here in the bulletin and the messages over the computer that I've gotten, I couldn't help but laugh a little bit when I heard Pink Floyd. Just to go back in time and to realize all of us probably had a nickname at some point in life and still may carry that nickname. And my understanding was special to him. And we look back at someone's life, and the number one thing that has been iterated here today, and even in my course of reading, that he's at peace.